tell us how you found out about Gonstead Family Chiropractic.
Okay. I found out about Gonstead Family Practic by you came in and talked to all of the teachers at my school about healthy living and different things like that, and kind of talked about how I could get a posture analysis, and I was kind of interested in that initially because I don't think I had the best posture even before I heard about this or before I understood more about it. And so I went over to the table when it was my turn and I got my posture analysis, and it was just awful. So that kind of intrigued me a little bit more into what exactly could kind of be harmful to me with my posture being so terrible at the time.
Okay. So what was the final decision? What was it that made you want to actually come into the office?
What made me want to come in majorly, like the sole reason, was my posture and how terrible it was. I knew growing up that my posture probably wasn't the best after I got out of being as athletic and like in those seasonal sports. I kind of didn't do that throughout my later years of high school and even in college. So I noticed that my posture was kind of getting worse and worse. Another thing that kind of triggered my being intrigued in this and kind of being more wanting to try it was the fact that I was getting headaches pretty regularly. I never experienced headaches daily. I've only ever experienced them every few days or every so often, maybe once a week or something. But I was getting them a whole lot and every day, and they were pretty terrible. And I didn't want to take medicine for them, and so I kind of talked to Cortland about it when she was there, and she was like, "Oh, that could be because your head is so far forward from your posture analysis and these types of things and stuff." And so coming in and having that initial meeting, I found out so much, like when I got in a car accident when I was 12 years old, that impacted my spine, and now I have somewhat of a curved spine on my lower back, and that could cause these types of issues. And so figuring out what kind of was making my headaches worse or making these aspects of my life a little bit harder to deal with, I was able to find more relief in it by having this posture analysis and getting that work and getting that help that I needed for my spine and getting my head back and getting that posture back to where it needs to be, or closer to where it needs to be. It's not perfect, but it definitely kind of helped me get rid of those headaches and enjoy life again and not have to be dreaded and have this awful headache every day that I went home from work. And I am very happy that I did take that step to come here and get that extra help.
What kind of things were impacted in your life? What could you not do that you can now do after having been adjusted?
So one of the major things that impacted my life was being able to just enjoy my downtime. I would go home from work and I would just have this awful headache and I would just want to lay down and not do anything. And with getting the care and having, my realignments and looking at my posture and making myself more aware and more conscious of how I'm holding my shoulders, how I'm sitting up, how I'm doing these different positions, helped me be able to not have headaches as often. So I could enjoy my downtime. I can go home and go out to dinner with friends. I could go home and, go play a sport or go to the gym or do anything that, I wasn't able to do before because I was in such pain with my head that it kind of hindered me from wanting to do anything fun or anything that was any kind of physical activity, which now I'm able to do a lot more. I'm on a kickball team, which you didn't know about, but I'm on a kickball team with my roommates, and it's a lot of fun. I can actually enjoy that. I don't have headaches every day. I get to go home and really enjoy my downtime. I mean, I can't tell you enough how much it was hindering me from even just kind of being happy, not just at work, but also at home. And, having the posture and having your posture, actually a good posture can really benefit you in ways that you don't realize until you actually do get that, correction. And I didn't realize that I was getting such bad headaches and such, terrible, terrible headaches even until a few months in. I didn't realize how terrible they were until I got another headache when I was gone for 2 weeks for Christmas, and I was like, wow, my head hurts pretty bad. This is interesting how much it really did impact me, and how much I was just dealing with the pain, and that's nothing that you want to do, is to deal with pain ever. But I definitely say that just overall, just like life, I'm able to enjoy again. I can go on hikes, and that way I can not have to worry about having my head hurt, or having to go home because my head hurts, or having to lay down because it hurts, or other dietary issues that I've now been able to kind of help, like being regular in my bowel movements. It's so much better, and I didn't realize that was even a possibility until I came here, which is an amazing opportunity. So I'm very, very glad that I was able to get this corrected.